Welcome back, one and all, to more Trails in the Sky. Last time you left off, we were doing a continue our adventure. If the game will load. Alright, so the portals to go ahead should be up here now. Whoa. I thought I was ready after you guys told me what happened, but seeing the place you once trained at like this is weird. So this warp thingy here is gonna take us to the next plane? That's right, the next should be the 5th. Probably the 5th of the more advanced game boards the Lord of Phantasm mentioned. We're gonna be in for a really tough ride, aren't we? But hey, we've come through plenty of these just fine. We can knock this one out too. I certainly hope so. Something wrong? No, but I have a question. Why did you specifically put your name forward to accompany me? Is it really such a big deal? I can't think of any specific reason you could have to offer me support. And yet, when making your request, your eyes were filled with determination and resolve, so it wasn't something you did on a whim. You don't mind my inquiry, do you? Nope, it wasn't a whim, no. You're right about that. It's just that I don't have some big special reason for doing it either. I guess I just wanted to give something back. What do you mean? Well, like Kevin did a lot for me back during all that trouble in Liberal. He bailed me out of trouble more times than I can count, and he helped Joshua deal with what was burdening him too. Now he's in trouble just like we were, so it's this thing where I found myself wondering whether there was anything I could do to help. Coming and backing you up was the best way I could do that. Estelle, I'm still not sure that I understand. I understand that you feel indebted to Kevin, but how does helping me go towards repaying that? Isn't that obvious? You're super important to him, aren't you? What? I'm not implying you're going out or anything. Just from all I've heard and seen since getting here, it seems like you basically view each other as family. I'm not wrong, right? No, you're right. Before all this started, we hadn't met for almost 5 whole years. The only reason we were able to meet at all was because of work. I'm not sure there's any bond between the two of us anymore. Yeah, I'm not buying that one. What's so funny? The connections between people deepen over time to become bonds, and once such bonds have formed, they can never be broken. However far apart those people may be, no matter where life may take them, those bonds will always exist in some way. Not my words, by the way, they're just something some old guy I know said to me a while back, and I happen to agree with them. Kevin was happy to entrust everything to you without a second thought, right? You were talking like you knew what he was thinking earlier too, about how he was going to tell us about his stigmata. That's proof enough. There is still a strong bond between you. I wish I could be so confident. Still, I can understand why you wanted to come with me now. I appreciate it, too. Thank you, Estelle. You're very welcome. I do have one more question, though. It's something of a personal one, however. Like what? I'll answer if I can. This is a good chance to get to know each other. Alright, forgive me if it sounds blunt, but do people often tell you that you're too soft for your own good? What? Loading! What are you laughing at? What are you laughing for? I think I have my answer. At least let me answer before making up your mind. Screw it, let's get going. Right behind you. Into the warp, my friends! As we go further into the depths of this apparent hell. Okay, so it's not a location, but the classic maze set up from the previous floors. Where are we now? It seems like another enclosed dimensional space. Luminous Labyrinth. Like a giant labyrinth of marble in a rift between dimensions. Or at least that's how it appears. Yeah, this will be a blast to go through. We're gonna need to put our backs into this one. Indeed. And quite immediately, too. Huh? What? Be careful, everyone. Oh, that's monstrous, alright. These are dream spiders. Their foul beasts that devour people's dreams and replace them with nightmares. Well, this plane's off to an awesome start. Well, whatever, let's kick some devil butt. This place is filled with demons! Greedy Widow and Incubus. Load! Load, game, load! But that's what can take him out to it. And they're poisonous. See what magic's good against these stupid bugs. Don't think God's too far away. Great, now she's confused. Hope this is use her magic, though. That's good. Load. Seriously, these things really want Chloe dead.
We're good to go!
1,000 Sparrow!
Stand up!
Yep, now all I have to do is worry about the Incubus thing. This game will load properly. That's not comforting. Got a crit. That's also not comforting. Dang it, let's wait. Let me just take a look. Incubus. Do we have any space? It costs a lot of mana. And now Stella's confused. Just great. That did it.
Well, that takes care of that.
It's leveled up twice. I think that was the last of them. I'm bushed. So those were the kind of devils you were talking about back in the garden. More specifically, there are subspecies of devils known as dream devils. They're said to specialize in attacking the mind, and I think we've confirmed that to be perfectly accurate. Great, so expect a lot of fucking confusion on this floor, is what you're telling me. We're gonna need to put in more than our backs at this rate. How about we double check our equipment one last time before we head out? That certainly sounds wise. There's no such thing as being too cautious. Speaking of checking our equipment, look, there's a stone right here. Can shop and everything. Let's see, okay, that's actually pretty good. Oh, it's really pretty so close to 1800. Joshua, I mean, loves your dex and agility, but it's still really good for you. I'm probably gonna sell more quartz to get my freaking game. Why are you so? Oh, Stella didn't level up. You have to heal her and Chloe after the game decides to load. Let me do this real quick. Sell off a little bit. Yeah, let's look at defense. That's actually really good. Everyone's looked up. Jill, this really is me. More of you. And I already spent all my money. Okay, I have to do some grinding. Maybe if I grind up some septium. Honestly, this movement plus is honestly really what I'm going after here. Except for her, she doesn't need it apparently, but she does need the defense up. That's what that little defense debuff I have on everyone. Alright, so I should be ready for further dungeoneering. Let me just check quartz. Let me just, max out that freaking ability to use the spells, because Estelle is somewhat of a spellcaster for me. Joshua not so much, but Estelle, yes sir, Bob. Okay, now let's go on ahead. Great, the blindness still in effect. game is stuck now. The music is repeating.
We're good to go.
Game, what's wrong with you sometimes? Look, it's my favorite thing to kill. If they any instant death shit with me real quick. Great, they're stronger now. It's so easy to kill in the earlier floors, now they're stronger now. Oh, an instant death went off. That's all that matters.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
Level ups. Oh, they're full of septium, and I need septium right now. All may set foot within this door to lay claim to its rewards. However, you must first overcome a trial. Should this deter you, open the door and step inside. I don't think that's a fighting trial. I don't want to take that on just yet. I'm going to save that for another episode. That's why we're going to end it here because the game seems to be breaking down. I think that's my cue in today's episode. So I'll see you guys next time.